What's going on, guys? Jeremy from Hustle Life here, and in this video I want to do a tutorial and review of a really cool software that I just recently discovered called Spamzilla. Now, if you follow the channel at all, you know that I'm big into expired domains and using them either as affiliate sites or using them to link to my own properties. And Spamzilla is an all-in-one tool that helps you filter out and select which expired domains to use. So before, you would have to look at a website like Domcop or expireddomains.net, and you get a list of all different domains, and you'd have to manually search each and every domain to make sure that they weren't spammed or they weren't used as PBNs before. But with Spamzilla, they do that all for you. It automates 90% of the process. So literally, you just kind of look, make sure everything is okay, and then you can purchase the domain. So I'm just going to go over what Spamzilla does exactly and give a step-by-step tutorial of what I do and some different tips and tricks that I found after using Spamzilla for a little while. So right here, we're logged into my Spamzilla account. So we'll just go over to tools over here. Get a domains table, and that's going to bring us this exact page that we were using before. And to filter out all these domains, so right here you have expired domains mixed in with a bunch of different auction domains, and as you can see here, there's about 4 million domains in the database. So we want to filter that down to something that's more usable for us. So what I like to do is I have some metrics that I use, and we'll go up to filters here. And the metrics that I like to use is Ahrefs DR. So I like to put a minimum of 20 for that. Spamzilla. So the Spamzilla filter here, that's where the magic of Spamzilla really comes into play, because it takes a look at a whole bunch of different things that I would look at before, but even some things that I wouldn't look at before, like anchor text that the domain used to have. Would have different types of content. So if there's a big increase in content, that would score higher in the Spamzilla spam rating. A whole bunch of different things that it looks for, and it automatically gives you a number. So the number that I like to use is 20. Usually any spam score under 20 is going to be safe. I mean, you still have to double check, but Spamzilla, the way it gives you all the information, makes it really easy to do. And you're also going to get some false positives too. So it's not a perfect system. So we're going to be filtering out even some domains that would have been good otherwise by leaving it at 20. But that's okay for me because I found that 20 works well. So then we go down to domain source. Now here you can select whether you want auction domains or if you want expired domains. So expired domains are domains that have already been passed up by a lot of people. So if you're looking for cheap domains, you're going to want to just click expired domains. However, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money and you are willing to spend, let's say, 20 to, up to $1,000 for domains, then you're going to want to click all of these. And the main source of the auction domains are obviously going to be GoDaddy. So we're going to take a look at that. Another thing I like to do, because I am looking for auction domains, I don't like to look at domains that are too far, that the auctions end too far out ahead of time. So right now it is 10 a.m. and a lot of domains, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and a lot of domains begin to, their auctions end usually around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to be, let's say I'm going to be looking for auctions that end between September 30th, which is today, and October 1st, which is tomorrow. And so we have DR is good. TF, I like to put TF, so that's a majestic trust flow. I like to put a low number there because sometimes if domains get spammed quite a bit, they'll have really low TF. So I just put the TF to 2 because even Spamzilla is going to filter out a lot of those spam domains for us. So I'm just going to hit apply filter and let Spamzilla do its thing. So, okay, right here, it's already done. And for some reason, it's the spam score has showed us more than 20, which it doesn't usually do. So let's try that again. Spam score to Maybe 0 to 20. Okay. It's my bad. Okay, there we go. So we have a whole bunch of different options. So it went from over 4 million domains and we filtered it down to 140. And as you can see here, we have all these metrics, has MozDA, has TF score. What it does not have is Hrefs DR rating, which doesn't show here, but it does take, Spamzilla does take its score. So you can filter by DR and PA from Ahrefs. It just won't show in the table here. So I'll show you what the Spamzilla score actually gives us. So we'll click on this Centric software here. And so it gives us all the archives, web.archive snapshots from dating back to when it first, I guess, was registered back in 2001. So you can just kind of scroll over and see what all the different screenshots were. And you just want to make sure that it wasn't used as a PBN, obviously. So even though it looks kind of rough around here, it doesn't look like it was used as a PBN, so that looks good. It looks like it went through a couple of different iterations. So this one, okay, it looks like it was transferred to some sort of German website, so maybe we'll have to investigate that further. Maybe it has been used as a PBN. So they get their snapshots from a few different places. So web.archive, and this is screenshots.com. And another thing it looks at is you can take a look at the backlink. So you don't need to open up Ahrefs, but I always like to double check in Ahrefs. Another cool thing is that you can check out the redirects. So if the domain's been used for a bunch of redirects to non-related domains, you're probably going to want to not buy that domain or put a bid in for an auction. And another thing that's cool is it also shows a word count. So anything that's too extreme that can set off a red flag in Spamzilla and tell you that it might have been used as a PBN or something nefarious, that's going to not be a good choice for either your own website or if you're planning on using it as a PBN itself. Another cool thing here is it drops. So you can see here all the times that it was all the times that the domain has changed servers or name servers. And if you see that back in 2018 it looks like it might have been used as a PBN, it's going to show up here. So you can see from name servers it's changed from what it was used before. So it's domain expired and it changed to this dns.lurly.info. So that's not a good sign. So even though Spamzilla does give you a score of 13, upon further inspection, which you always have to do, it's probably not the best thing to invest in my opinion. So anyways, you can go through each and every one of them, keep going through the same thing. And then you can even go to web.archive and open it up and look through it here because you can see exactly what the 301 redirects went to. So this nwar.org went to bitcoinco.org. So right there, it's you could tell it was used as something to power up someone else's SEO and not used as a regular domain, which is not a good sign. So the cool thing about Spamzilla is that you can get these domains for significantly less than if you were to buy them from like an auction house or a reseller like TB Solutions, which is what I've been using. And if you're looking at auction domains, the kind of stats that you're looking for or what you can expect to pay for a domain is usually about you look at DR and referring domains. And if you have a lot of high quality referring domains, you're looking at a domain to go for between $100 to $200 per 100 referring domains. So let's go right here. So end war. We'll put that into Hrefs and we'll look at the referring domains. And as you can see here, this is it's 477 referring domains. So let's say this one, end war, it looks spammed and okay, people are still bidding on it. So the price is up to $255 and expires today. So I would expect that domain, if it was clean, I'd expect it to go for much higher because there would be more people bidding on it. So I'm actually surprised that it's it's as high as it is. But for 477 referring domains for a clean domain, that probably go for about, you're looking at 600 to 800. Now, a cool thing that I've discovered from using Spamzilla is if you use it on the weekend, you can find a lot more high quality domains that aren't being bid on, because it seems to be that people are bidding on these domains from Monday to Friday. So if you're patient and you can wait it out, I suggest that you look at these domains that are expiring on the weekend and bid on those, because you're going to find some real steals. So you can find domains for like $20 that no one's bidding on, and you bid on it on the last minute and you'll get it for $20. And they can have up to 100 referring domains and have a lot of high quality links, which is a really good deal. And that's another thing that I that I discovered is I was bidding on all these domains, and I was getting to these wars because I'd be, trying to outbid the next one. You start getting really, really competitive with these people. You start going 100, 200, and then you realize, you know what? I'm bidding on this domain that I don't even really want, and I'm already up to $300. So the best way I found for myself for bidding on these domains is you look at, so you open up, and most of them are GoDaddy right now, but there's going to be other different auction houses that are going to be coming on pretty soon from talking to the software developer. And so you'll see that the auction ends in 1 day and 2 hours. So, and this is already up to 300. So you can tell this is a really high quality domain here. What is that? So yeah. So it looks like it has 126 referring domains, but this is Majestic. Ahrefs might get a lot more. Anyways, so what I do is I'll take this number and then I will set an alarm in my phone to notify me 5 minutes before the domain expires. That way, you're not bidding up the price and competing against all these people. You're just going to go in the last minute and you can bid because you're not putting in a bid beforehand. You're going to keep the price lower, and then you have a better chance of winning it, because a lot of people, what they'll do, they'll put in, so right now the bid is 301. You don't have to put into 306. You can put up to 500 and go place the bid, and then it's going to give you, it's going to bid up the score, or sorry, bid up the price based on your initial bid here, which is called a proxy bid. So what a lot of people will do is they won't bid the last minute. They'll set a proxy bid for a high price and maximum price that they're willing to pay, and then just walk away. So an opportunity is there for yourself is by planning ahead and setting an alarm to bid at the last minute. That way you're keeping the price low and you have a better chance of winning the domain if you really want to get it. So that's another tip for you. One last tip is obviously with expired domains. These are all auction domains. If you deselect and you go to expired domains, I'll take this out. You can find a lot of really good domains that aren't as powerful, obviously, as these expired domains, but they can still pack a punch. So let's take a look. We'll lower the hrefs DR to 5, and we'll apply the filter here. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of domains. Let's see, 700 domains, over 700 domains that you can purchase, and all that you're doing is you're just buying it for whatever the registration price is. So you can go to something like NameSilo, that's super cheap, and or Namecheap that they have a good coupon code going on, and buy up these domains for less than $10. And they can pack a punch, not as much as an auction domain, but still it's you're paying a tenth of the price normally. So there's a lot of opportunities for this one as well. And another tip for buying expired domains is if you want the very best domains, expired domains usually get filtered, and the brand new ones get brought into Spamzilla after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you wait until later in the day, around 9, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you'll get all the brand new domains that were just expired, and that's been filtered by Spamzilla. So I haven't done that personally because I've been focused on auction domains, but there's a lot of good opportunities out there for people who don't want to spend as much money on auction domains. So comparing Spamzilla to other things like I used to use Domcop, and Domcop was like the main thing because it would do the same thing Spamzilla does and bring all of these expired and auction domains into one easy to read table. But first of all, Domcop is super expensive, and I'll show you the price here. Where is it? Domcop. As you can see here, Domcop, the newbie plan is $56 monthly, and that doesn't give you access to everything. And then if you want access to the expired section and expiring sections, you're looking at $98 per month, which is super expensive. And I did use this for a little while. You can go to annual billing and save some money, but you're still paying a shitload of money for not the best product. But with Spamzilla, where is it here? Spamzilla, it's only $37 a month, and you get all the things that you get the Domcop basic plan or power plan. Plus, you get Spamzilla, the spam filter, which helps you with filtering out all the shit domains that you don't have to go over manually, go to web.domain or web archive and check manually. And this is only $37 a month, billed monthly. And you get a whole bunch of things that Domcop does not give you, and it saves you a shitload of time. So that's my review for Spamzilla. I highly recommend it if you can't tell already. And if you have any questions about it, or if you think that some more tutorial videos would be good, please let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.